On second down, here's Peterman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
In motion left goes a tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Crowder in motion here right. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Stephon Anthony. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kellen. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyler Lockett. 93 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Peterman on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Peterman to throw. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go. Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Slot man moves right. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Bucks are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, look at 56! Look at 56! Watch it
first down throw. Kelly. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
Now a carry for Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Let's go. Green. All right, now look at 56. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, Kelly. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Patriot, let's go. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
On 2nd down, Kelly. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Green. Over.
Kelly. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To throw is Kelly. Throwing on 4th down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. 9 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Denver.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Here we go now. Clean. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, Peterman. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Kelly. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Here's Kelly throwing on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Let's go!
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's Peterman, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. Escaping the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Peterman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
An update now from out in Southern California. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Back to the air, Peterman after the pick 6, eluding the pressure right. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action. It's Peterman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play action. Now Peterman. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Kelly now on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. Crowder in motion here right. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action, it's Kelly. Flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
Now Kelly on 1st down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
All right, here we go. Boom!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's go is a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Detroit! Check 13. All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Kelly looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Kelly to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
No. Check. Patriot.
2nd and 10 now. Peterman. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Peterman to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green 39.
They'll indeed go for it with Peterman. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now the offense operates in the red zone. To throw on 2nd down. Kelly steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, Detroit. Here we go now. Blue, landing. Gun.
They'll run with Mack. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Blue, landing. Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
Block it in motion right. Staying on the ground with Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green, 39.
To throw is Kelly. To throw on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kyle Rudolph, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
10 yards still left on second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On third down, Peterman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So fourth down, here's Peterman. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Kelly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Green, 39. Gone.
Here's Kelly to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
All right, here we go. Green, 19.
Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
and all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Now a 1st down throw, Kelly. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Kelly now On third down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Peterman on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Kelly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Kelly back to the air on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Kelly completes it to Hearns. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Peterman to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second down, Peterman. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Saints on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be third and a mile.
Detroit!
Peterman. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, touching now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! No, check. Patriot! Gun!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Detroit!
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now let's go!
Here's Mack, and an alley to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Peterman on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
To throw again is Peterman. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Good.
They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, it's Kelly. He lets it fly for Lockett. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. Now Peterman. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And this looks to probably be the final play. One last shot for Peterman. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?